How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here, and we're going to be reacting to the 9th episode of Season 1 for Orphan Black Unconscious Selection. So, yeah. Anyone want to talk about what happened last time? You know, with Kira just getting knocked down? Yeah, it seems like everyone's coming to know about the clones now. I mean, Mrs. S got divulged about the clones. Everything was coming out. Olivier ended up dying, which was very, very, drastic, but, yeah, I mean, like I said, I guess it's, Leaky's way of firing him, but no, it was just all hectic, throughout the last episode, and, I'm just hoping that Kira is okay. I mean, I don't like her chances considering she was a small child, and, you know, it's a pretty big, you know, hit, for, of course. I mean, it is anyways for anyone, but she's still like a band, so I just don't like where this is going. But yes, let's just dive into episode number 9. Hopefully Kira makes it. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god,
on an ultrasound and
oh my god, that is horrific.
She's fine. Let's get a level 1 on standby in a crash cart. We may need to intubate.
OR's being prepped.
Oh my
Good.
god.
Should have known Helena would find us. I should have stopped her.
I mean, she's even hurt herself, isn't she? What's going on? What's going on? I mean, I know she's the offspring to a clone.
It looks like Kira's gonna be okay.
Awesome. Awesome. How the hell? I have no idea.
From her.
She's talking about Helena. Ooh. How the hell she survived that? I have no idea. How? I have not beating herself up, aren't you? Like, literally, but...
There was a girl, a little girl.
Easy, child.
Oh, no.
Pull yourself together.
Sarah is a mother.
That's ridiculous. Not possible.
No, but it is possible.
If they genetically modified us, I mean, you could have passed something down to her.
Like what?
I don't know. Lizards regrow limbs.
She's not a lizard.
Kira's not a lizard.
Right.
Well, I was going to say Sarah's not a lizard.
It's magic. It's just stem cells. You know?
But...
Look, I have a guy.
You know what's funny? I said she doesn't have any abilities, but because I did joke about it, like how she detected Ali.
Give him samples of you and Kira to compare.
Yeah, I'm not giving you our genetic material. You probably hand it over to Delphine.
Ouch.
You're gonna be okay here.
Wow, she's just protected, like,
Shotgun.
just put an axe on the end of it.
Hunting's not just for the rich.
Yeah, she's taking this a lot more lightly than I imagined. I thought she was going to go off on one on Sarah, to be fair, but...
Last chance.
Oh...
Where are you?
You know, I get crow's
So
feet.
yeah, this is the problem. She's got to deal with Leaky, now she's got to deal with Art, who's dealing with this crisis.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh...
What's going on? What is this?
This is an intervention. Shit. No.
You put the phone in Maggie Chen's hand. You helped me make it look like it was an accident.
I was trying to help my partner.
Was
This is
this
your last
conspiracy?
chance to come clean with me, Beth.
He helped you. Oh, but the problem.
Do what we gotta
Oh. This is not going to end well.
They can tell us apart by our DNA. It's how they knew you weren't Beth.
So we're not
Ta-da!
genetically identical?
We should be.
Yeah.
But there's a synthetic sequence. I don't know what it is exactly.
They did something
It's
to
like a
alter it so they
barcode
could
maybe a way to
recognize.
differentiate us.
Yeah.
Explains how Olivier knew I wasn't Beth. But it
You mentioned Tomas. Who's that?
Great question, and one I can answer.
I was gonna say she's
Tomas
still bitter
opposes
with Helena.
Science in general. They're religious extremists.
It's science versus religions, basically.
Themselves.
right, the illusionist is way better.
Years ago, one of their agents infiltrated our project.
Maggie Chen. The woman Beth shot.
She and Tomas
Okay.
Helena in a convent, then trained a clone to kill clones. Brilliant, really.
Trained a clone to clone. Right. It all, yeah, because it all makes.
No, we don't want to harm her at all.
We want
We want you
to.
to bring her in.
Yeah.
So we can deprogram.
There we go. The dark side. Well, not the dark side. I don't even know.
I still thought you were on my side.
Hurts.
I wanted to trust you. You can trust me. You told Leaky. I know
Wanted
these
that
girls.
love. Oh god.
I had to. Look at me. He says you're in danger. Of what?
Helena. This group.
You don't know,
Proletheans.
do you?
Because they don't tell you shit.
You're the real danger, don't you?
Oh.
Face the music, eat some humble pie, hug it out, play possum. Ainsley's going to think she's won, and you are going to live to fight another day.
Go Felix. Go Felix. I love that. And I love that relationship development between Ali and Felix. Love it. Go Felix.
But I have. How can I possibly believe
But she
that,
feels that
Sophie?
betrayed with...
Because
Oh.
you feel it. Ugh, this is not... It's not a lie. It's not possible.
She actually had true feelings. Such a shame. Such a shame you had to be a bitch. You could have, if you really wanted to love,
23rd, right?
if you really wanted to love her,
Platform, North End.
could have at least came clean with her or whatever.
Shit, I never saw it from this angle.
Oh, bother. Here we go. And the fact is, he's seen Beth kill. Yeah. A lot of questions right now would be going through my head.
She just needs your help.
And if Kira's saying this.
I don't think anybody can help Helena now.
Ooh. That might be a question on her mind when she goes to, when she's thinking about handing her over to Leaky. Oh god. Oh, did Paul plant that?
Alison, all these people, that Chad, your husband, slept with the spin class instructor long before me. Well, maybe he acts that way because you blew the roofer at the cabin!
Well, go. This is it. Take your victory. Oh, take your victory, Ali. I love this.
This was your olive branch, and you torched it.
Oh, she won it. Oh, ooh. Taking that victory, Ali. You can celebrate. That was awesome.
Very well.
I think it went well.
Yeah.
You are all I have now.
I mean, Helena seems... I mean, she definitely does... I would be a bit restrained, but do it. Because she does seem legit about her feelings.
I love you.
Oh! Wait, what? Oh! 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 Come on.
You know that connection you feel? I feel it too.
Is she legit?
Because
She'll say anything to save herself.
he loved
Oh,
you
come
in
on.
a cage. He lied to you your entire life. He's gonna.
If I was Helena, I know who I'd choose. Go on, Helena. I wouldn't stop her. This guy's a fucking nut. Holy shit! I thought she was gonna go all fucking mountain on him. Oh shit! That was so close.
Yeah.
Holy
and then
shit.
one of the keys.
Boom.
Yes.
They didn't show.
Blood is thicker than you think, Aldous.
Who is she? This is what I'm talking about. Don't trust.
Sitting on this.
Beth's dead. You need a warrant for Sarah Manning.
Oh shit. This is not good for Sarah. Everything's just happening to her.
Sarah.
I'm your birth mother.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm not what you expected, I'm sure.
Kinda gave up expecting.
I'm sorry to arrive
Whoa,
like this.
whoa, 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 whoa!
When word came, you unfitted by tradition. An advanced evolution of some kind.
Neolution?
Yeah. But they weren't a couple at all. They were scientists.
Yeah, I had a feeling
The
this
child
was
occurred
Leakey's.
wasn't meant for them. I realized the life inside of me was in danger.
You had to protect. Oh.
I hid.
See,
and gave birth
I can't.
to
So
two in secret.
the two. Oh my God!
I knew I couldn't keep you.
Yes, it's Helena, isn't it?
One to the state and one to the church.
Church, Helena, religious. Helena. That connection. Oh, I freaking called it. I called it. Well, to be fair, some people might have speculated it earlier or whatever, regarding the connection between, Beth and, between Sarah and Helena, but still, at least I called it before the, initial reveal. Otherwise I would have probably thought to myself that I was done with all the hints, I guess. Considering Kira, warmed up to Helena, but Ali was a bit of a problem. They had that connection that, Sarah couldn't have with any other clothes for some reason. Really, yeah. And plus my Metal Gear instincts. Yeah. But, no, it's, the truth's out there, they're twins, which is really, really awesome. I'm wondering how, Sarah goes about this, and it does create a new level of complexity for what Sarah should do, because of course, Dr. Leakey does want her, but I don't think Sarah is going to, I think Sarah's going to make herself a bigger enemy to Leakey. I mean, Leakey's a really, really complex character anyways. I'm wondering if he was one of the scientists, who produced these experiments on, Amelia. 'Cause of course, with the talk of Neolution, yeah, it's Leakey all over, but, yeah, I think he would be involved or something like that, but yeah. There's gonna be this level of complexity where, Leakey's gonna probably become more of the villain. I mean, I guess he's the lesser of two evils in this scenario. I mean, Thomas is obviously full-blown evil. I mean, yes, he might have this religious say where he's like, oh, the other clones are evil and, all that shit. But here's the thing, I mean, he's got Maggie he had Maggie, try to execute the clones, whereas Leakey, he's manipulative, as we saw with the Cosima fallout with Delphine, and, there is some shady stuff going around what he does, but at least he is he's legit when he's talking about protecting the clones. There's protecting the clones, against killing the clones, science versus religion. And, there's just some shady stuff with the monitors manipulating the clones' lives and, having them hurt, so, but, with Leakey, he's a very, very interesting character anyways, because he's that kind of character who wants to see a better tomorrow, a future that humanity couldn't fathom with Neolution, with the clones. Yeah, he's that guy who doesn't stick to the ordinary, so, yeah, but he is a very sinister character. Whether he I think he would have stayed true to his word about Helena, like, Sarah, he gave that ultimatum to, he didn't give an ultimatum, he just suggested, hand Helena over to us and we'll deprogram her and all that. I do think, though, with, how obsessive he is with this, I think there would be some really, really harsh tests performed to Helena, especially if she was under the influence of Thomas. He could put her through so much, crap, so, I do think that, he obviously does want her alive, and, especially since Helena was one of the twins, there's that necessity to keep her alive, but, yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting right now to see how Sarah does proceed Helena to Leaky, and I think, like I said, it's going to spiral on a new level of villainy, because I don't think Sarah will be that reluctant to well, she might be, but I do think if Sarah just refuses to, you know, have that trust in Leaky, which I don't have trust in myself, but he's definitely is the lesser of two evils, and I mean, he is, you know, one for protecting the clones. But yeah, if she just decides to blow him off, then, you know, it's going to create a whole new set of problems, and you know, they might have to come after Sarah and the clones by force, because of the fact that, you know, they are hot commodities in terms of Leaky's signed experimentations, I guess, with, you know, them being something outside the ordinary. Like I said, this guy's fixated on stuff that's outside the ordinary. You got your Neolution stuff, and you have the clones. So you can't just, I mean, you can't, I had a bit of hesitation when he said, oh, we could let you have a free life. We could, you know, unchain you from these monitors situation. I was like, really? But he's a suspicious character. But yes, twins. I'm happy with that, and I can't wait to see how things go. It might also explain, like, the Neolution stuff, passed on to Kira. Like, since Kira is an offspring to the clone, she'll have these, like, I don't know, because she miraculously survived that crash, and that was a bit of a talking point throughout the episode. Like, how the hell did she do this? She should be dead. So, I was wondering that, and even the, you know, the blood on her face looked pretty horrific, but she was fine. So, yeah, even the doctors were astonished. So, yeah, yeah, there's that Neolution stuff that comes into play for, Kira, but no, it was just absolutely great to see, Helena, you know, basically off the chain, I guess, from her, master, I guess, which was really good stuff. I thought I was so, I mean, this show's not afraid to go those limits, but I was so certain we were going to get a mountain, Game of Thrones fans will know that, a mountain, viper situation just there, but Sarah, just in the nick of time, otherwise I would have been like, but, I mean, it was a no-brainer for Helena to choose Sarah. I mean, she won that twin revelation, of course, but we were yet to get to that, but she has that special connection, and plus Sarah at least cares for her. Thomas is just all about manipulation. I mean, you even know that with the whole, you are the original, you know that SpongeBob movie, you are the original, yeah, we got that situation, and plus the fact that he's an evil piece of work anyways, he wants to get rid of everyone else, and that is including Sarah. Whereas Helena has that bit more trust in her, and, yeah, no brainer. And, Thomas, yeah, so it seems like Leaky does have some involvement as well with Thomas as well, which is very interesting. But then again, it's science versus religion, so, it's no surprise there, but interesting, kind of development with, like, learning, because Thomas has been that mysterious character, and I feel we got a lot of stuff going on in this episode, especially how Leaky is aware of Thomas, but like I said, that science versus religion stuff, it's a very fundamental, like, talk in the human world when we're going about, I don't know, human nature and all that shit, like, cause you've got that, you know, debate, like, oh, is it God, or, you know, is it monkey? Yeah. It's a really fundamental part, and since they touch on heavily about human nature, yeah. I should have expected a bit more, yeah, I should have been more prepared with the whole science, versus religion, you know, expectations, but we were there. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens next, regarding the whole Leaky situation and how Sarah proceeds this, especially if he was involved with Amelia's, with the experimentation on Amelia, so we'll just have to wait and see. And It's going to also be very, very interesting as well with Art, because now he knows that Beth killed herself. He knows that Sarah's been impersonating Beth, and everything's just gone down the shitter. And this would have been so much simpler if Sarah just confessed in that little 2-minute exchange that they had. But now there's going to be a lot of shit on Sarah's back now that there's an arrest warrant on Sarah. So, bit of a complication. Like I said, it could have been sorted out with a nice cup of tea, and I mean, she was. I don't see a problem, to be fair, because she was. Well, this was a last resort, but she was ready to tell Art a couple of on occasions about the whole clone situation. But that opportunity never came because it was a last resort. But damn. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how that happened. It's just been so interesting as well to see Art's journey as well, like, in the background between the, in the main story. Like, he's just there, like, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, especially with, Katya there. Like, you know, them trying to, analyze Katya and everything going on with the clones. So, yeah, and this was a big, big leap forward. I also love the whole Ali thing, and I love that. The fact that Ali and Felix's relationship has grown a lot since, you know, Ali threatened, was so ready to, you know, kill him and that. But now Ali has that full faith in Felix, and I really, really loved that. So, it was great. But, you know, it's interesting. I mean, this show does push you heavily to hate Donnie and all that. Like, I think, you know, Ali even expressed it herself. She can't stand the lying and all that shit. But, you know, he's a character that I'm really, really, you know, intrigued by. Definitely. Cause, like I said, you're supposed to, you know, side with the clones and you want to feel for the clones. Even a bit for Helena, cause she's got that manipulation going on. And Donnie's just like a goofball. I mean, so we seem to believe. I mean, of course, the whole monitor thing with Ali's still up in the air, because Donnie claims he's not, but, yeah, he seems to get a lot of punches, and we're supposed to, you know, lean, I don't know. I'm feeling like you lean more towards Ali than you do with Donnie, but it was it was great that you saw Felix and Ali's relationship develop a lot more. Like, throughout the season, it's been really, really great stuff. And then we got the Cosima fallout where, you know, her heart was crushed when she found out that Delphine, you know, had a little snoop in and all that. And she does feel that betrayal. And it's really, really interesting. You know, of course, they both had feelings for each other, but, you know, there's this spy business, of course, with Leaky going on. And, you know, there's that betrayal feeling. And, yeah, it's good. I mean, I think it was Cosima who said we gotta get in closer to our monitors. And, now that, you know, people's lives are in danger and all that, you know, you gotta feel that sense of betrayal. And that's what she had, so. I do feel so bad for Cosima because I think she wanted a chance at this. Even though there was some shoddy shit going on, but, you know, you just can't help but feel for Cosima. But yeah, it was really, really, I can't wait to see how the final episode goes. But 9 episodes in, but I freaking love this show, at the minute. Like, I'm really, really hooked to it. I'm really, really intrigued. And I'm definitely intrigued to see what happens in the end, like, regarding what Sarah's going to do with the whole Helena stuff, with Leaky, you know, the question regarding what she does with Leaky there, especially if Leaky was involved in, you know, the experimentations that birthed, Sarah and, Helena. And what will happen as well with Sarah now that there's this arrest warrant on her back, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, it was really, really good stuff. Revelations coming out, a brilliant, detachment from Thomas, and I mean, I don't expect that to be the end of it, especially if Leaky is around. We've still got the science religion stuff, and you know, Thomas will still want rid of the clones or whatever. I expect. But I mean, if you're religious, you will probably see this like unethical, impure way of creating humans is a sin. So I think he will come back in some capacity. And also, who was that woman at the end that Leaky was talking to? I have no idea, but she seems to be, you know, maybe higher on the list. It seems if Leaky is reporting to her, but she's obviously got a play in this. But I wonder who she is. Seems to be an important. Well, she definitely is an important character if her back is turned away, like they always are. But no, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how they close off season 1. So far, the first season of Orphan Black has been a real treat, and I've been very, very intrigued with what we've got. And I've been loving a lot of the characters, a lot of the story points that we've gotten. So, yeah, it's just been a really, really fascinating ride for season 1. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Yes, you can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more Black content. You can also subscribe to my Media Beating channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!